Imagine what's possible when learning doesn't get in the way of life. At Capella University, our game-changing FlexPath learning format lets you set your own deadlines so you can learn at a time and pace that works for you. It's an education you can tailor to your schedule. That means you don't have to put your life on hold to pursue your professional goals. Instead, enjoy learning your way and earn your degree without missing a beat. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I am a food truck business coach and author of Food Truck 101, Beginner to Winner. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. I have a question for you. Are food truck guests ready to eliminate all human interaction when visiting their favorite food truck? Let's explore what's happening in the food truck and restaurant industries. Food truck owners may be surprised to learn that many guests across different demographic groups are ready to take that plunge. They're influenced by fallout from COVID-19. This far-fetched idea appears to be the guest's expectation for the future. We all know that QSRs, and that stands for quick service restaurants, are pivoting more towards relying on their drive-through windows, depending upon advertising about third-party delivery options or even starting their own delivery options. And they're also investing in both cooking automation and in reducing human interaction between guests and staff. That's what's going on in those restaurants. Within those restaurants, they've done surveys and found that drive-through usage has skyrocketed 43% since April of 2020. This increase demonstrates the value of moving cars through that particular channel faster, more accurately, and more efficiently. I want you to think about that. Food trucks are generally recognized as quick service on wheels. No matter what you sell, no matter how proud you are of your food, the guest perception is either it's a roach coach or it's just fast food on wheels. Leverage those things to your advantage. Serving guests quickly does not in any way, shape, or form mean your food is subpar. People will say McDonald's this and Burger King that, but the bottom line is if you deliver high quality food and cook it in an efficient manner, it's going to be fast. Doesn't make it bad food. What it does mean is that you understand the value of your guest's time and you respect the time they're spending waiting on your food to be served. The more you respect their time, the quicker you get. Food trucks are not organized as a group, and so we don't get to participate in guest surveys, but we can glean important information that'll help improve our operations and our own market share. In a recent survey, 65% of guests that had visited a drive-thru in the preceding 6 months had an unpleasant experience. And they attributed that unpleasant experience to long lines. That was 30% of the people said long lines made it a bad experience. And then 26% said the restaurant was understaffed. So those two things kind of meld together. Long lines could be a function of being understaffed. It could also be a function of not understanding how to cook your food. Food trucks see that all the time. The survey also found speed of service was the most popular reason that a guest wanted to embrace automation. When the question was posed, would you mind placing your own order rather than have somebody take your order if the service would be faster? They wanted the faster service. So here's the technology that modern guest-centric food trucks just absolutely have to embrace. Number one, you have to have an online ordering system. Whether it be a website or an app, there has to be a way that your guests can place an order without standing directly in front of your truck and talking to a human being. And that website or that app has to directly tie to your POS system. You shouldn't have multiple tablets laying on your counter going, okay, is this one from Uber Eats? Is this one from DoorDash? Is this one from Waiter? And then trying to get all that sorted out to get your food out quickly. All of those should tie to a single POS system. You should have line busting POP, and POP stands for point of purchase material. So line busting POP material to encourage online ordering, such as a QR code on the truck, or you can have A-frame signs set them 5 to 10 feet away from the truck to let people know that if the line gets backed up, they can just follow that QR code, go online, and place an order. This helps get you orders into the truck faster so that your cooks can start working on it to get it cooked and then sent out faster. It is so much faster to have someone else place their own order and have it sent to you than you having a cashier standing there taking the order. Third thing is you need your POS system must have a Kitchen Display Screen, a KDS. What that does is it eliminates internal ticket movement. It eliminates communication from the cashier to the cooks. The cooks, all they have to do is look at a screen and follow what the screen tells them to do. When they're finished with the order, they bump it off and move on to the next order. The fourth thing that modern food trucks have got to have is an order up alert system. And what that means is when the food's ready, automatically the guest is notified that, hey, your food is ready. It can be a pager. It can be an integrated system like an app that'll do that. Your POS system can do that. Whatever it takes, but there needs to be a way for your guests to know that the food's ready without you standing there hollering names out of the window. The fifth thing that modern food trucks should have is a guest loyalty system that has a built-in communication method to keep your food truck on the top of your guest's mind. So that means that guest loyalty system may send out occasional notifications. It may send out occasional text messages that remind them that, hey, your truck is open for business and ready to take care of them. You can send out reminders, you can send out coupons, you can send out discounts. You can do whatever it takes, but you need to have that built in so that it's automatic, so that you're not having to sit and fret about what do I need to do today to get people into my food truck. There are also many automated pieces of equipment that can help lower your speed of service. Broilers, for instance, that load the meat automatically and send it on a chain to be cooked. Fryers that automatically drop the fries and then pull them back up when they're done. Those are two pieces of equipment that come to mind. There's also even a little bit more antiquated, but still very effective that very food trucks use, is a clamshell grill. Clamshell grills actually have a grill plate on the bottom as well on the top, and you close it down. So you can cook meat simultaneously from the top and the bottom. It's an amazing time saver. And if you're serious about being the next food truck empire, you need to look into those kind of pieces of equipment that will save you time, because then that means less employees. Food truck owners will have to make decisions about getting the right balance between technology and automation and then human interaction based on their individual preferences and then their brand identity. One thing is absolutely for sure, though. We're not going back to the pre-COVID-19 days. We are going to be in this new era for a considerable amount of time. So at the very least, food truck owners need to get themselves into this century when it comes to guest service, speed, and then safety. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your business, please consider becoming a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We got a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to learning about food truck. Again, thank you so much for listening. Come back tomorrow because I got plenty more to say about helping you and your food truck business to flourish.